Hi everyone, welcome to Lazy Dance Tips. I'm Alessia. Today I really wanted to talk to you about port de bras and how important our arms are in every movement that we do. Because remember, they're not just hanging in there to make ourselves look pretty. We've got to work them to look pretty strong and flawless. Listen very carefully, and then after this we're gonna do a follow along port de bras, very easy peasy, to work on everything we just spoke about. So if you're ready for this, let's do it. Here we go guys, let's chit chat about port de bras. Port de bras are the most important things because every time we move, it's our way of talking. I know most of the time they go, oh, your arms are not right, or they're taking a weird path. Okay, so let's break it down into something very basic. And after this, we're gonna do a follow along exercise so you can practice all of this. So the first things first, you know how I always say, let's forget about the legs for now, but still concentrate on the corset and alignment of the body, yeah? Just don't stand here. Still have that nice posture. Corsets always on, always engaged, shoulders nice and out. As I always say, we pick up a bunch of flowers, but if we want to pick up a bunch of flowers, we don't pick it up from our elbows. So always think that you've got a balloon, you're holding on to a balloon. Yeah, big balloon. So every time you move your arms, they never come towards your body. They are always out because you want to present, you want to offer, you don't want to keep everything to yourself. And also remember, when you're port de bras, when you're doing port de bras, it's always out. Otherwise, it's someone, if I do a port de bras towards myself, it is always that kind of, no, don't come anywhere near me. Yeah, you don't want that. You want to offer, you want to be open. So when you pick up your arms, again, pick up a big ball. What you've got to think about is to have those, my beloved, eggs, because if we squish the eggs and we are holding on to something this, so we just become really small. And then you squish the eggs and you make frittata for the rest of the world. We don't want that. We want to sustain those eggs and we want to have that nice big presentation. Yeah, so you present. So imagine again your corset, heavy dress that is pulling down, but you want to come out of that heavy dress. Yeah, you want to come out of the water. That's why you want to show your jewels. You want to show everything that is up here. So every time, again, we don't initiate the movement from our elbows ever. We come from the fingers. Yes. So imagine, I always love this image. You've got your Vitruvian man, so the Leonardo man. Yeah, it's big, it's massive, and it's three-dimensional lines that go around. So every time you want to touch those lines, you don't want to go away from them. So you open up your arms without dropping the elbows. The elbows are always sustaining the eggs and they're always sustaining the ball. We open up and the chest comes open as well. Same thing when we port de bras up to the ceiling, to the fifth position. Yeah, you still want to touch those beautiful lines. There are infinite lines that go around us. Yeah, so every time, don't come in, go away. Same thing when one arm goes up, one comes down, and you don't want to break the lines. Even though two arms are going to different directions, you've got to connect them so much that they arrive at the same time, unless required, that one goes after the other or the one stays. But if you want to do a port de bras, you've got to present the two arms and arrive at the same time all the time. Yeah, do make them more big. I'm not more small. Also, when we talk about épaulement, yeah, because usually what we do is if we are in our fifth position, we don't want to go fourth position. Yeah, you don't want to stay into that corner. So we've got to think about spiraling opposition. So everything that goes around, it goes the opposite way. So that's why we want to use the upper body to go the opposite direction of where our hips are going. And we want to use the shoulders, the shoulders to make ourselves even bigger, yeah? So we open up, and that's why there is the Appleman, because you don't want to hide, you want to show everything that you've got. So imagine you've got this massive necklace, yeah? You know, one of those that go all the way around, man included, yeah? Massive necklace. You still want to show, even if you go at the back, that there is sparkle down here as well. So you want to show your diamonds, yeah? You want to show your diamonds everywhere they are. Yeah, you don't want to hide the beauty of the rest of the necklace that is behind. So when we apple mine, we want to show that beautiful, it's not this, but we want to give a hint of the diamonds that there are around. So we're going to be working on that apple mine as well. But the most important thing is usually arms never go behind you, yeah? They always want to offer. So every time you present, every time you talking to someone, you talk to someone over here or over here. You don't go, hi, nice to meet you. No, you wouldn't do that. You would go, hello, nice to meet you. Hello, I'm presenting myself in all the madness. Yeah, you go, no. So every time you open up and you open up to the side, remember that your arms never go past your shoulders. A nice trick is to, when you open up your arms, if you're looking straight in front, okay, so with the corner of your eyes, if you wiggle your fingers, you should be able to see them. If they're here and you wiggle your fingers, way too far back, yeah? So that's a small trick to see and to check if your arms are in the right position. Again, I know arms in second are usually very, 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 very hard to hold. Yeah, but we don't want to look like coat hangers. No, elbow sustains, which just doesn't mean shoulders. It only means elbow sustains. So imagine there is that isolation, you know, like they do in hip hop. Okay, small way. We're doing it in ballet too. Yeah, so every time you move anything around here, nothing else moves in the shoulder. Yeah, because we either have coat hangers up here and at the same time we squish the eggs. No, so sustaining that elbow, wiggling the arm, checking if the arm is in the right position. Same thing applies if you're taking them up to fifth. Yeah, you wiggle your fingers if they're, some people in technique, they do like having all the way up, but to me it's a bit too, you tend to lose them. Yeah, so it tends to go. It was a very good friend of mine that used to do this. Probably know her as well. Yeah, so it becomes a bit of a funky position. So again, sustaining elbows, crowning your head, wiggling your fingers, and if you see them with the corner of your eyes, you can still see them, yeah? This is not pretty. Opening up arms, again, same thing, checking where they're going, and when they're coming down, check where your elbows are going. Yeah? Opening up elbows, coming over the water. So every time you opening up, think that one is gonna help with jumps. Two, you're coming up and over, up and out of the water, or you're pushing yourself on top of something. Yeah, but remember that this coordination between arms and legs is always very important. Also remember that arms arrive always slightly earlier than what your ending position will be. Because if I want to go, I'm doing arabesque, and then the arm arrives, and then this one arrives, you've lost audience and everyone else and yourself as well. So first thing you want to go is look at the arms, look at the arms, look at the arms, and they arrive before anything else happens. Yeah, because you would never jump. Have a look at athletes as well when they do high jumps. You would never go and then arms. No, they want to go arms and legs, yeah? All the time, same thing with us, yeah? Every time you're jumping, you go arms first, because it's what it's telling you where you need to go and how high you need to jump, because otherwise we're gonna stay down here. So connection between arms and legs is always very important. In this case, port de bras into a finished position, clean, yeah? Also remember that every time you're showing a position, it has to be a photo before you continue into something else. There can be the circular movement into a continuous thing, but you always need to show, because there is a difference between a continuous no man's land going into show me that picture. Yeah, so imagine there is always someone going click, click, and you've got to show click that nice photo. So after saying this, we're gonna practice where our arms are going. It's gonna be a nice short port de bras, but I hope you enjoy it. It's nice, follow along, so have fun. First, open. One more. Two arms up. Open. Stay up. 22 seconds. Change. Other way. Follow the arms with your eyes. Arm up and fast. Chasse forward. Open. Transfer. Change. Wow. Nice and big. Remember those lines. Transfer. Last one. Feel the abdomen. Open. And even if it was short and sweet, your arms and your back should feel on fire. So if it didn't feel on fire, do it again and figure out why it doesn't. Let me know in the comments below if it helped out. Ciao guys. I really hope that was helpful, guys, and now remember to work all those little muscles in your upper back, and arms for a fantastic port de bras. Otherwise, if you've got any doubts, come and check out this video every time you need to, and the Lazy Dancer Studio, where I've got in details more corrections, more things to think about, and lots of more technique talk. Otherwise, I'll see you here next Wednesday on YouTube. Ciao guys, bravo!